People are earning thousands of dollars every single month by just learning some basic AI automation. And the most amazing part is that they are doing this within 2 or 3 hours. If you are a complete beginner and want to learn how to do this basic AI automation, then this is a perfect place for you. Today we are going to make an automatic email sender. So all it does is that it takes the data from your Excel sheet and finally sends that email to the client automatically. Okay, so for this we are going to use make.com. So all you have to do, you have to enter the make page. On the left side you can see a scenario section. Under the scenario section you have to click create scenario. Once you entered into the page, you can see a blank page like this. You have to click the plus icon and go with the Google Sheet. And now we are going to select watch for a new row. All it does is whenever a new row is added, it will automatically send a trigger which will help us to continue our automation. So before continuing with this, first let us make a Google Sheet. Under Google Sheet section, you have to create 2 columns. The first column should be name and the second one should be email. And let us name the project as auto email just for time being. And once you have created this Google Sheet, you have to set a connection with your Google account. I had already made this video. So once done, you have to keep the search method as search from path, and in my drive section keep it as my drive, and spreadsheet ID from in the choose section you have to select auto email that we had made right now, and there they will ask you to select the sheet, and in the sheet section let us name it as sheet 1, and the table let it keep everything as such. Now you have to click save. So there let us choose all, click save. By that you have successfully created your first node. Now you have to connect that with Google Gemini. Now you have to go to search app or modules. There you have to type Gemini. There you have to type Gemini, and in Google Gemini AI you have to click generate a response, because based on the data like the name and email, it have to make some response like, hey, your verification had been successful. Like it had to generate some response. So let us select generate response, and here also you have to connect an connection. For this you need Gemini API keys, and this is actually a long video, so I had already made a video and you can see that on the top. If you want you can go and check that. Once you have made the connection, you have to go for AI model, and let us select Gemini 2.5 Flash. It's not the best model, but for this use it will work. And now in message tab you have to add role, like what is its role. Let us keep it as user. In part section, like you have to add a message type, like what message you have to add. Then in system prompt you have to also add a prompt. So there is 2 type of prompt in message, like user prompt is there, then second one it is the system prompt. So this is where you have to understand. So what is the difference between a system prompt and what is user prompt? So system prompt is something like for example, if I'm saying you are a manager of a company, that is a system prompt, because there is no specific detail. It's just a general idea like what you're going to do. But when it comes to user prompt, you are a manager, you are having a group of 10 teams, so you have to take their details and you have to assign them what role they have to work on. That is known as user prompt. So a specific idea on something, that is known as user prompt. So that's the difference between system and user prompt. System prompt is the general idea what you have to do, and user prompt is giving an in-depth idea what you're going to do in that role. That is known as user prompt. I had already filled this, so you can see that. So in the system prompt section, in prompt value you have to write like you are an enthusiastic and professional event assistant. Your task is to write a warm, clear and concise email body confirming registration for an upcoming email automatic program. Critical rule: do not include a subject line. A formal greetings like dear name, or like email signature like the best regards, like it's just a general idea. Next one, you have to go in the user prompt, like in user section role user. In message test you have to select it as test, and now in the test you have to give what it has to do. So let's write it as generate the registration confirmation email body for the user name. So here you have to add the name. In this name it's going to be differ, because you are going to send this into plenty of people. So in the first row, if it is you are sending an email for Rahul, so the name should be Rahul. Hey Rahul, your registration has been successful. If it is for Sangeet, then you have to give it as hey Sangeet, your registration has been successful. So instead of giving it a name, you have to map that particular column from your Google Sheet to this. I know it's a bit confusing, but don't worry, I will explain you for this. Once you clicked over here, you can see a name part, and you have to select that, you have to drag that and keep it over here. That's it, you have mapped successfully. Next one, you have to write like an event. The event is an AI automation program, like something The confirmation message should state that their registration has been successfully completed and they are expected this event today at 10 p.m. at Sky Blue Hotel. You can write according to your need. So once done, you have to click save. That's all about Google Gemini. Now you have to add another module that is known as the Gmail module. So there you have to type Gmail. So this is the module which actually sends an email to the client. In the Gmail module, you have to select send an email since you want it to send an email. So there also you have to set up a connection, which is actually easy. All you have to do is to click add and go with sign in with Google and click continue. That's it. There is nothing much to explain in that. So now this is the part where you have to give two sections, because in email to whom you have to send. So this is the two part. In this two part, you have to go for the email address. So we are going to map it with email, which we made in our Google Sheet. Next one, you have to add the subject. Let us give it a subject like registration completed. Registration completed successfully. Registration completed successfully. Let's keep it as simple. Next one, body type, we have to keep it as raw HTML. If you want, you can go with collection of content like text, image, etc. It doesn't matter. I just want to keep this video simple, so I will select it as a raw HTML. Now in content section, you have to write the content like hi. Now we have to map our name, like if it is hi Sangeet, hi Rahul. So let's map it with name. And now we are going to keep this pp because we just want to give it a spacing, because it's a raw HTML. So if you are giving it as semicolon and p, it will just leave a space between them. Now we have to generate a body. This body was actually generated by the Gemini from the previous node. So in order to take that, you have to go to the candidate section, and in candidate section you have to go for content. Now you have to write the role. In the part section you will get the test, and now it's connected over here with just one click. It will automatically retrieves the test that was made by the Gemini. Now we are just going to complete the sentence like we are looking forward to seeking you at the Sky Blue Hotel. Then space, thank you, the AI automation team. If you want, you can keep it anything. Now all you have to do is to click save, and that's it. You have successfully created your first automatic email sender. So as you can see, this is the email which I received from my AI automation, which was made within 5 or 6 minutes. So I hope you like this video. If it does, please subscribe to my channel, and until then, goodbye.